All right, welcome. I'm Dalah, your very own cardboard box head streamer. Daily streams, 219 days, which is a lot of days. I'm still thinking a lot about how long this is going to go, but we're keeping it up for now. People are messaging me, sorry. But yes, today we are doing the art. We're doing more Boy Meets Wall. Last time we ended off with just this slightly sad series of panels, just sit there, we'll sniffle, cry, and then pick up stuff. We are going to hop right into this, as that's just what's easiest to do in the moment, because I can't think of anything to talk about today, because I'm really tired. I'm usually really tired, but I mean, it's pretty much everywhere that I'm a sleepy guy. It's in my description, it's in my tags. Yeah. Yeah, I'm literally in a blanket. Yeah, but this part was done pretty much the end of the stream, and I just wanted to get it in there because it was fresh in my mind. It just felt like the right timing. I think I've been yawning too much. It's the curse of the sleepy. There we go. I like that Boy Meets Wall a second time. Bro's just getting slapped about. For now, even though it's not at all true, we'll say it builds character. Alright, anyways. So this is the page we're doing now. So he stood up and right. This is when we have some slightly more complicated panel. Okay. Oh. Good. Something like this. Something like that. Got a little backpack. A very big backpack, actually, but we'll make it small. Smaller backpack. No. Something like this. So we want the school wall, and then we want the school itself, or the academy, as I keep calling it. I want the school wall a little further back. I want this like a open sort of field. Something like that. That looks a little better. I think that looks better. For some reason, this is the second school I've decided to draw this way. I have no like particular memory of a school looking like this. There's always like a wall around it, and then there's like a side area back here where things where bad things happen. Where people get the shit kicked out of them. I don't know why. You know what I might do? I'm gonna do this. What was my original idea? I can't picture it in my head anymore. First things, you know what? I can kind of see it. I can kind of see it. Gonna do this. Gonna make them a little bit bigger. And then distance. There's kind of something out here. Also, no. All right. It's more like this. Like that. That is the image I had in my head. And then there was like the school. No. Not that close. Like here. Well, I don't even think there was the school in this one. Not that originally. There we go. And this is all just dirt field. Drawing lines like this so that we know exactly where it fades out. Gotta put this guy more central and make him a little smaller. Right now it looks big. This place looks small. Oh. I do know that I just go silent sometimes, but that's also just me trying to figure out what the fuck is happening in this comic. Sometimes you just gotta stare. You just have to go up a flight of stairs a couple times and helps you figure it out. I don't like that. And in my head, I don't know where it was. Was it like here? And there's, for some reason, there's a tree in my head, and I don't know why. That's like a tree. Just gonna have a little solo tree out by the gate. I think the tree is happy where it is. I think it would be happier with some happy little tree friends, but we'll give it another tree. So I had to. They talk sometimes. Give him a little tree buddy. Friend of the trees. Something like that. A for Academy. Fuck yeah. I don't know. I don't know what the name of this academy is yet. I should decide. You know what's something that bothers me in a few of the stories I read? There's always just one academy. So I think this is just one of a few academies. It can't be like super impressive naming, or like it can't be named after the city or anything. Just gotta be a name. What's the name of this academy? Temple Youth Academy. That is what it is called. Good old Temple. What is this kid saying? I forget. Yeah, what he says. Ba, 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 ba. So he's walking home after getting his shit kicked by his bullies. He's thinking to himself how he is supposed to take care of rent and his sister's tuition. So what does he say? What is he saying? He says, oh, not what I meant to do. If I keep 50 every month after groceries and rent to Uncle Flo. We're making him just sad and slightly pathetic. But he's also hardworking. He's also got that good side, man. He's taking care of his sister. Brother's trying his best. I think he's also like 14 though, so he really should not be doing this. here. You know what I'm gonna do? I keep losing where I am in this comic script, so I'm just going to change the font color of the stuff that I've already done. Okay. Still makeup. Machine. At the end of the year, which would be right. So there we go. That doesn't look right. So this should be here. This should be like this. Let's try that. Yeah, that'll probably be fine. All right. There we go. All right. We got its face, just kind of resigned to the situation, smirking about it. I feel like everybody's had a moment where they've just been like, this is so fucked, all I can do is smile. Oh, oh, that is a long, messy mop of hair. Do I want us to see from looking up at his face, or he's looking down? Or do I want it to just be a kind of side profile? Downtrodden. Stop. I'm gonna try both. What to do? Also, if you've ever seen, there's two particularly good series that I like. One being, what is it called? Return of the Blossoming Blade. And then the other is The Greatest Real Estate Developer. And both of these series have this thing that I love, and I'm debating if I'm giving to this guy. I don't think he has it at the start, but their main characters are just like make the weirdest faces. Like here, let me see if I can find a couple. Whoa, Sarah, how's it going? I'm doing good today. How is the Sarah? Hopefully good forever. Yeah, but I think I'll pull from The Greatest Real Estate Developer. So this series has a very wide variety of funny faces. There's this guy. There is this guy. And this is just one character. There's also Love Advice from the Great Duke of Hell, which is really good. Or is it the Grand Duke? Grand Duke or Great Duke? I don't remember. These are all webtoons, by the way, and you can find them very easily if I want to read them. But I think I'm going progressively make his face like more and more unhinged as he has to deal with more and more bullshit. Like I think you know, as worst we're going to get at the start is like maybe something like this, you know, where he's just not having a good time. And then we might go with stuff like this later. You know, I had a whole time of just finding funny faces that I'd use as references for this guy. And honestly, I'm probably going to trace a lot of these faces onto his face because I'm just not quite creative enough to come up with them on my own. Oh yeah. I'd say this is probably the first one that happens when he starts losing his mind. Oh yeah. Yeah. The part where he slaps his face with the, I still don't know what it is. Is it like aftershave or something? I still don't know why he screams. Home Alone. That takes me back, actually. You know, there's also like stuff like this. It's slowly going to get more and more unhinged. There's also a lot of happy ones that I have. Where here. Those are mainly the Return of the Blessing Blade ones. Where are they? Where are you? Because the main guy in that one are good old boy Chung Myung is pretty peak. Here. I can't find them right now. Anyways, I'm supposed to be drawing stuff. What am I doing? What am I doing? But yeah, so this one, his face just, it should look normal for the most part. Got his busted lip, but at this point, he has not had the inciting incident that is going to have him slowly losing his mind. It's coming soon, but I want more rounded eyes, because wider eyes like that kind of they're more serious. I know funny face. You do you? You know funny faces? I don't know how you'd show me, but yes. This is kind of the first one that we're going to have that is kind of remotely just kind of not fully there, and it's coming this chapter. So is this a zombie? Is that penetration you're trying to spell there? Zombie penetration face. Okay, yeah, confirmation. Okay, interesting. I don't know what that means. I really don't. Right, I know what the problem is. His face is too long upwards. It's not tall. Oh. The MC is a zombie and they get penetrated by a metal pole and make a face. Oh, I searched it up. It's not as funny as I remember though. What series is it? I might know the series. All right, let me get two. Let me get two guesses. Boyfriend of the Dead or the one where he's like the zombie king. And it's like Jenny's what's the I know there's just so many different. It's just called Zombie. Okay. Huh. Yeah, I here, you know what? Oh, zombie anime. I'm remembering Zom 100. For some reason, I can't find Zombie. What the fuck's Zombie? Zombie anime. No. You know what? This isn't helping my Google search. I'm trying to find the right mix between, like, kind of beat up and ragged despair and also youth. And I don't think I'm finding it quite right with this face. Oh, all right. Well, yeah. Look at this. The thing is, you can do it. It's just kids are much less like defined in the face. They've got all that. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Cat. Cats. Boots and cats and boots and cats. Sorry, it's called Is This a Zombie? Okay. There is a series called Zombie, but which I thought you meant. I have never seen this one. But god damn. Okay, you know what? You know what? You know what? This one does have some faces, and I'm not sure what is going on here. But here. Here. I don't know what is going on here. But something's going on here. Oh. That's where my line is. You know what's weird? I can't stop thinking about pumpkin pie. I want some pumpkin pie. The fact that nobody is sharing pumpkin pie with me right now, it makes me really sad. Nobody's getting me pie, and I'm really upset about it. Ain't got pumpkin pie. That's alley turf. Oh, okay, gotcha. You know what? You got reasons. Everybody else, I'm disappointed. Can make a bomb ass cheesecake. Ooh, I want some cheesecake. Can you give me some cheesecake, Sarah? That legit. I love you forever. If I just got mailed cheesecake one day and it was like still good, Legit, Sarah, if you could actually like send me a cheesecake recipe, I would like legitimately, I'd appreciate that. Like I could probably just look it up, but like just getting one would be, yeah, absolutely. Also, we're in a couple servers. If you want, you can also like send it to me or something. No, that makes him look too old. You know what? I think it's a little bit in here. There's a little bit of a problem in here. This might be a thing if I figure it out another day. I kind of like this angle, but yeah, but I'm not sure how to fix this face. It's got a weird looking face. I'd probably look up some reference for it in like the final product. Alright. So, he is basically now saying, I don't quite remember the exact line, but it's basically, I'm probably going to have to quit school anyway, so that's what he's thinking. I'm just excited about getting a cheesecake recipe now. Like, for some reason, that's all I can think about. You know what the fucked up thing is, though? I'm probably not even actually going to make cheesecake. I just want the recipe in case I wanted to. All right. I'm gonna read this out for everybody. Take a non-baked cheesecake and a pre-made graham cracker crust. I prefer chocolate. What? What is the grammar of this? Take a non-baked cheesecake and a pre-made graham cracker crust. I prefer chocolate. Okay, then make it like the instruction says. But while mixing, pour the graham crackers crust bits into the mixture, and then pour into crust. Then after, spread the rest on the crust on the top. Yeah, that was slightly difficult because there wasn't any punctuation, but I think I get it. Honestly, I always just use I'm not sure why I do this. I always use like commas, but very rarely do I use period. I always forget how periods work, and I don't know why. I wasn't very good at any sort of English class. Actually, now that I think about it, I never took an English class. Every bit of my writing learning is self-taught. I also somewhat... I've told people this before, but I couldn't, like, read, like, more than basic words until I was, like, 14, 15. I was, like, mostly illiterate. Classic learning disabilities were a pain in my ass. So, also people did try to teach me. You want to know what did it in the end? And this is why I love it so much, probably. Someone said that I could not read fast enough to keep up with watching Naruto, the anime. So that summer, I watched all of Naruto and basically learned how to really read at speed and more complicated words from Naruto. Though I definitely had lessons before that as well, but it was, a lot of it was Naruto. What matters is I got there in the... Oh, anyway. Huh. There we go. Recently, and when I say recently, I mean like past year or two. No, actually, you know what? I can tell you exactly when it was. Pull up my novel list. I started reading novels for the first time on July 10th, 2025. Or was it June 21st? Yeah, I guess it was June. It started with The Lightning Thief. I went back to read it because I remember that always seemed like a fun world to me. And then I also took up a light novel. I couldn't talk until I was in grade school.
Family, family, family.
Oh, thank you for the follow. I very much appreciate. You're the best. Also, I just remembered what it's been long enough that I just remembered what my follower notification is. And it's a bunch of Vin Diesel cosplays. So basically bald men in a mechanic shop just repeatedly saying family in unison together. I saw it once on a YouTube video and I had to know where it was from, so I took it. I read whole manga of Naruto in high school because it was in the library. I did that with One Piece. They had all the way up to just after Whole Cake, I think. We got this. Boop, 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 boop. Like that. Simple. We're having him swing his elbows back like a you just full body celebrate almost. As he's kind of happy that he has more freedom so he can go out and make more money. Or that he's about to have freedom. And honestly, if this was my high school life, which it wasn't outright, I'd be happy, leave and, do a job or something, make some money. I did drop out for a time. It was a good time. That was a good time in my life. It really wasn't. That's when I watched all of Naruto, because I was a dropout. It's a funny story about how I went back, actually. I said that I wanted to go visit somebody. There's this guy that, he was kind of like a counselor of sorts, but we just got along. He was just a cool dude. Because for the most part, I didn't like the food that we would make in class, in one of my classes. It was kind of like a home ed type thing. I'd come and I'd give it to him, and then in exchange, I'd get some candy. So he'd get warm cookies, and I'd get like some gummy bears or something. And it was a cool system. But I went back to visit him, and then we just got talking, and basically he kind of raised it as a possibility that I could come back. And then I kind of weirdly talked myself into it. I don't know. At that point, you're going back you're so bored that you're going back to visit a counselor because you just watched all of Naruto over the course of a summer. So, yeah. Anyways, all right. All right. Then let us write this out real quick. What is he saying? Well, at least that means I have time for a second job. There we go. That is not a good color for a white background. White. I don't know why. I don't know why that's like a vocal stim for me. Whenever I say white, I always just repeat it in like this weird, like almost southern, like accent with like, it's heavy on the H and it's heavy on the T. White. And I don't know where that's from. I don't know why I do it. I've done it for like 15 years. I don't know why I do it. Huh. And still make this work. Oh. There we go. There we go. Yeah, that looks good. That is a page down. And we're only an hour in. Whoa. That means we might be able to get 2 pages done. Especially if I'm not as distracted anymore. So distractible. You know what we didn't do? We didn't go all the way from the beginning. Start over again. No, just kidding. I do think that I've probably explained enough this story enough times that I can just continue. Y'all are keeping up with me at this point. From now on, also, for the people that were here when I was writing it, not the readers. The readers can't know. You all will know this story as Boy Meets Wall. All right? Go and work some more on Boy Meets Wall. Nobody will know what that means. I already know what this series is called. Like, it's named after the main character. But no. Boy Meets Wall. This is our fate. This fate that we were Boy Meets Wall. Also, I couldn't read your name before because sometimes the honestly, the color of the font is kind of bad for my background. I should probably work on it, but it's the right color for like the cardboard and the green and the whatever. Anyways, but thank you, Asher, for the follow. I did see you. I did say hi. I just couldn't see your name. I couldn't read it. All right. So, next panel. So he's celebrating that he can get a second job. Right. Okay. All right. Here. We're gonna do this. We're gonna play a little game. We'll move things around. We'll replace them with other things. Nope, not like that. That'll do. We just want like a faint speech of something calling his name. Some voice, you could say. All right, so then we have head, hair. We're gonna make this a little bigger in a second. And then we have this. Like that. There we go. Calling his name again. I don't know why I did that weirdly cursive. Almost. Yep. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. That is, for some reason, a capital letter in the middle of his name, which does not start with a capital letter. I don't know what I'm doing, but I think I might still be distracted. Hmm. 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 You know, I'm hungry. I'm a hungry man. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. Hmm. It's a real question. Just staring at this picture, and I think I'm having one of them tired days where I'm tired. Quite honestly. Alright. I just gotta look at whatever my next panel is. Work on that. Focus, focus, focus. Right. We're zooming way out. Can't be even that big. Gotta be this. Clouds. No. Way in the distance. Well, maybe there's, we're seeing a little bit of the city. Whoa, city stuff. Whoa. Oh, oh, oh. Actually, this is turning out really well. I mean, you can really see that this is a street. Maybe there's stuff like here. I don't know. I like that. That turned out well. I did not expect that to turn out so well. That looks great. Oh yeah. And can't forget the trees. Happy little tree friends. Little guy right there. Like that. That looks right. Just taking notice of them. Good to know. Okay. I just had to check up on that. Oh. Oh. Yawn. Okay. So now that we have that, we gotta do cool sparky stuff in the sky. Hmm. Trying to figure out what the fuck this. What does a crack in space-time look like in the sky? I don't know. Difficult. Ooh. All right, so we have we have him saying words. What words is he saying? He is saying, huh? Did somebody say my name? So, ooh. And yes, my boy, somebody did say your name. Mm. Yeah, so that looks about right, I think. You know what's slightly annoying? There's never enough room at the bottom here. There's never room for like one last panel. Because you always need like one last kind of fair-sized panel at the end there. Like this guy wouldn't have fit in the last one. Right? Yeah, wouldn't have fit. But if it was this one, would have fit, would have been fine. But nope. Ooh, we got the bots. We got airtight Panakia. What is it? It's like a word for a pill, right? Panacea. Let me see. A single fix medicine or solution that claims to cure all diseases or solve all difficult problems. Right. That would certainly be nice. And then we also got, what's his name here? Abhi. And then numbers. Sometimes you can like find stuff in like the random letters and numbers that they throw at the end of these bots, but I don't think it came with these ones. They're always fun to look at. Who recommended the Shadow Realm idea? It was Wino's idea. I remember. I wrote it down. I wanted to be able to credit. Wino's idea. Wait, what if someone gets banned and a message in chat says user has been sealed in the prison realm? I went with Shadow Realm because, yeah, because it is more fun for me. You've been banished to the Shadow Realm, Jimbo. Okay. So yeah, I guess we gotta call it at the end of that page because there's nothing I can fucking fit. Fuck you. Fuck this. If I just moved it all up to like the very tippy top. Is that enough space? I gotta have him kind of looking up into the sky. So you know what I could do? I could do like a straight down, top down shot on him. Also, this is kind of clarifying that the direction he's hearing this sound from, he's looking up. So he's clearly hearing it from above him, which is probably what would have confused me the most. I just started hearing my name from the sky. That'd be freaky. So we can do something like this, where he's kind of looking up. Like that. Really clear what his face is doing because it's just swirls at the moment, but he's like looking up. So he's looking up, and then we're gonna go to the next page here. This is a lot of pages, but that's okay. They're all going to get clipped into like 80 pages in an automated process that happens when you upload a comic. Alright. And then I have a reference for what this actually looks like, this next panel. And I think I might just trace a little bit. Good job. Like that. Here like this. Here like this. Like that. That. I'll probably at some point have to draw what this guy actually looks like, but I know what he looks like because I have reference for him, but gonna be process. So we just want some movement lines like this. As guess what happens now? God damn it. God damn it. Oh, I was tracing it on the wrong layer. Boom, 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 boom. Uh, 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 Nope. Very simple trace. I should. Oh, I forgot the top pilot. Oh. Oh boy. Real. Okay. That looks about right. All right. So this is the part that I really this is the part where we're gonna have struggle. So our boy is about to get struck by lightning. Poor boy meets wall has met lightning. Alright, so boom, boom, boom. Just gonna say a little bit. Oh fuck, I'm doing on the wrong layer again. God damn it. Always. Okay. So then we're gonna have where's clouds, sky. We're just gonna open it up to here. As we're now changing perspective, as this was sky, you know, it's seeing the city, whatever. And then we're going into a close-up perspective down here as we're seeing our boy get fucking electrocuted by lightning. This is the pose that I was going for. This is an interesting series, by the way. It's called Boundless Ascendance or Boundless Necromancy, something like that. It's a fun series. All right. So yeah, not. This is actually just about perfect posing. If I just do that. Here we go. Everyone stop after I've drawn the boy gay electrocuted. That is about where I think we'll probably call it. And it shouldn't take too long. There we go. Foot. Leg. Torso. Arm. Neck and head. Something like that. Let's see how that looks. It's not quite perfect, but it's better than nothing. Next panel that I'll probably end up doing, I'll do it at some point, but it's just kind of a close-up on his face. Something like that. Also, something to keep in mind about this lightning is that when it's colored, it's going to be black. Good old black lightning. That's a good TV show, actually. I watched it on Netflix. I didn't quite like it once they merged it with the full like CW stuff, but like I dropped it after that. Just started getting too complicated. But like first season or two, really good. Black light. Yeah, I think that actually turned out really well. Here, I'm gonna look back on the stuff that we did today. Yeah, this is my reference, and then this is reference. Okay, so I can delete these three. Alright. So we didn't start on this one. We didn't start on this one. We started here. Did all this. All that. All very well. Good to see you at the end here. You missed your out on your first. Sarah beat you to it. And we're probably ending pretty soon, but yeah, so we did this today. We were working on this. We did this one. This one looked really good in my opinion. Then we have him looking up, confused. And then we have kind of movement lines as something is coming towards him. And then he's struck by a black bolt of lightning. And that's what we did today. Hello! But yes, I did indeed hydrate. I did now posture check. And I did the drawing. That means we're done for today. I did the things. The things are done. That totally means I'm done. I did all the drawing. I did it all. It's all done. What's that? Oh. It happens. Oh, I know. I appreciate you coming in. I mean, anytime you do, whether it's at the end or whatever, I appreciate, you know, the thought. Honestly, this isn't going to be a streaming empire, so I don't really care about the numbers as much. Though they are nice to see a big number go burr, you know. But it's really the thought for me, and when people show up, I really appreciate it. But yeah, who do I want to raid today? We got a couple people in here. You know what? Someone I haven't said hi to a lot recently. I said hi to them today, and they are streaming right now. We're going to go raid the Pompty of the Bompty. Yep, I am spelling that correctly. We're gonna go hit him with a little boxy raid. But thank you for your support. Appreciate all you. You enjoyed your time here. You want to hang out? We stream every day, so we'll see you tomorrow if you want, or another day. Totally open to that too. But finally, to all my cardboard crusaders, my boxy family, my lovely legionnaires, good time zone. See you tomorrow. Stay comfy and healthy, and as we must say, the end of the day. Goodbye.